Hey students, in our last lecture we had discussed about level of significance and confidence level. We had discussed that if in this case we get value 3.1 or 3.2, what would happen? So in this case we can see that if we get value 3.1, then with 95% confidence level it would be accepted, and if we get value 3.2, then with 95% acceptance level it would be rejected, and with 99% accept confidence level it would be accepted. So what does this mean? Let's discuss once again that we had assumed that the average mean of the height of buildings in an area is 3 meter. When we calculate using sample and we calculate mean, there are chances, there are almost 100% chances that we would not get value exactly 3. It would be either somewhat lower or somewhat higher than 3. It could be 3.01, it could be 3.1, 3.05 or 2.97, 2.8 or so. So if we get any value which is generally not 3, should we conclude that this is not significantly different from 3 and we should go ahead with our null hypothesis that the assumed value is 3, and whether it is significantly different from 3, and we should reject our null hypothesis that the average or mean height is 3. So what should we do? So if we use this system, then we have got a value, just assume that we have got a value 3.2. So what would happen if we are trying to be 95% confident, we have a 95% confidence level, then 3.2 value would be rejected, means our calculated mean 3.2 would conclude that our null hypothesis is rejected. And if we want to be 95 with a 95% confidence level, then value 3.2 would be accepted, means it would say that average or mean height of buildings is 3, that null hypothesis is can be accepted. So actually this gives rise to error. If we want to if we get value as 3.2 and we accept it because we are using 99% confidence level, what would happen? We are accepting 3.2 as equal to 3, but possibly it is possible that 3.2 is quite different, significantly different from 3, and actually the mean of whole population, all the buildings is not 3, and we are accepting this 3.2 as equal to 3. So this is one type of error. If the observed sample mean described above leads to the conclusion that mean is greater than 3, when in fact the true population mean is equal to 3, type 1 error has occurred. So if we are taking 95% confidence level, and with 95% confidence level we get value 3.2, then what we conclude that it is greater than 3, it is significantly different from 3, but actually it is not. So this is type 1 error. A type 1 error occurs when a condition that is true in the population is rejected based on statistical observation. So on the basis of our statistical observation with 95% confidence level, 3.2 value is rejected. We say that it is significantly different from 3, so 3 is not the mean of buildings, but actually it is. So this is type 1 error. We have reduced confidence level with 95% confidence level, we have reduced the values, and because of reducing those values, reducing those range, the calculated value goes out of that range, though it is actually equal to or not significantly different from our assumed value. We had concluded that it is different, This is type 1 error. Type 1 error occurs when the researcher concludes that there is a statistical difference when in reality it does not exist. So 3.2 with 95% we had concluded that difference is there, while actually it is not so, while actually the population mean is 3. In case of relationship, a type 1 error occurs when the researcher concludes a relationship exists when in fact it does not exist. Just take one example in this case of relationship. While because in case of marketing decisions, these relationships are more important. We try to find out, as a marketer, we may try to find out that advertisement and sales are related. So sales with advertisement and sales without advertisement are different. Advertisement and sales are related means advertisement influences sales. So sales with advertisement and sales without advertisement are different. This is what we may assume, or our null hypothesis will be sales with advertisement is equal to sales without advertisement. Our null hypothesis will be sales with advertisement is equal to sales without advertisement. It means there is no relationship. Null hypothesis that says that there is no relationship. A type 1 error occurs when the researcher concludes a relationship exists when in fact it does not exist. So our null hypothesis says that there is no relationship, but we conclude that the relationship is there. So we conclude that there is a difference in sales with advertisement and sales without advertisement, what is concluded by us. And actually there is no significant difference between sales with advertisement and sales without advertisement. So if there is no difference between sales with advertisement and without advertisement, it means the advertisement has no relationship with sales. So we are concluding that relationship is there, but actually it is not so. This is called alpha. If the alternative condition is in fact true, but we conclude that we should not reject the null hypothesis, we make type 2 error. Now this is just opposite to the type 1 error. In case of type 1 error, we had discussed that if we get value 3.2 and we reject it with 95% confidence level, we reject it, then it is type 1 error. But type 2 error is just opposite. If the alternative condition is in fact true, but we conclude that we should not reject null hypothesis except that the mean is equal to 3, we make type 2 error. Now if in the same way we get value 3.2, but now we are using 99% confidence level, what would happen? We would be accepting null hypothesis while it is actually not true. Means now in this case the 3.2 value is significantly different from 3 and we are accepting 3. We are accepting that the mean of all the buildings is 3 when our calculated value 3.2 is there. So we are accepting that the mean of all the buildings is 3. But actually if the mean is calculated, it would not come out to be 3. So this is type 2 error. 3.2 is concluded as not significantly different from 3, though it is actually. So this is type 2 error, and it means when it is calculated, if the whole population's mean will be calculated, then it come out to be not equal to 3, but we have concluded that it is equal to 3. Type 2 error is the probability of failing to reject a false null hypothesis. So null hypothesis is false, but we do not reject it. This incorrect decision is called beta. Type 2 error means that we fail to reach the conclusion that some difference between an observed mean and a benchmark exists, when in fact the difference is very real. So there is a difference between 3 and 3.2, but we conclude that it is not significant. Type 2 error would mean the idea that a relationship exists between two variables is rejected, when in fact the relationship exists. So in this case, the relationship is there, means the sales and advertisements are related, but we reject that those are related. How we have rejected it? Because we have concluded that sales with advertisement and sales without advertisement are equal. So when we say that these two sales are equal, then we are actually saying that there is no relationship, but when in fact the relationship exists. Type 1 and type 2 errors are inversely related. So these two errors are inversely related. If we want to reduce type 1 error, type 2 error will increase. If we want to reduce type 2 error, type 1 error will increase. We can further again understand with this example. If we increase the confidence level, then our acceptance range will increase, and with more acceptance range, the significantly different values will also fall in acceptance range, and then that could lead to an error. And if we reduce the confidence level, then acceptance range will be narrower, and in that case any value significantly close or not different from the central value would also fall out of acceptance range, and that would also lead to an error. So this is a small matrix for type 1 error and type 2 error. If we accept H0 and H0 is true, no error. If we reject H0 and H0 is true, type 1 error. If we accept H0 and H0 is false, type 2 error. And if we reject H0 and H0 is false, it is correct, no error. So this is a simple representation for both the errors. That is all for this lecture. We will get back with more topics on business research. Thank you.